Okay, Jack, it's your turn, buddy. Okay, so I'm thinking about putting the jack here with some wood on top. That will work. $12-ton jack. Don't fail me now. Oh, the wood failed me. Just realized I should put more wood in there because it needs to go up much higher. There, so I put 3. I lowered the jack back down, but now I've got 3 pieces of wood in there. It's all the way down. Should be able to knock it up, push it up enough to get this other beam in there. I have to be careful because that back beam might fall off once I get it up in the air. Let's go a little bit faster. It just fell off. Just came off that corner. Wow. There's tension on it. Yeah, this is going to be perfect. Perfect. Look at that. It's going to get it a little bit so I can put a piece of wood on top of that. Nice. So, theoretically, if I release that, then this support should hold up the side of the dock. And I can move everything over to that crib and do the same thing. Let's do it. This is working out great. A little more shallow here. Oh boy, this might not work out. You can only try, right? Only try. Oh boy. Well, we've maxed out the jack. This is not close enough to put a piece of wood in there. So what I can do is put some more wood here, lower the dock onto that stack of wood, and then move this, put more wood underneath here or up there, and then we'll get our height back. Actually, the dock is much more level than it was before. I almost need 2 more posts underneath here for the cribs. Stacked up lots of wood. It's almost to the top. I'm going to now release this. And I'm going to put this piece of wood underneath this just to give me that extra little. So I'm not going to release it all the way down, just enough. Okay. Oh. Cut it back. Okay. There you go. A little higher. Okay, let's just make sure this is straight this way, straight that way, lots of support. Again, I wanted a nice strong piece of wood that goes across many joists going this way. So now, that's it. Should be able to take this down. The dock will rest on 2 of these posts. Oh, genius. Once again, soon as I lifted the dock, the pressure that was holding this on the edge of this was this far. That's the width of my hand. That's what it was stuck on right here. You can see the pressure line right there. Look at that, the width of my hand. Crazy. So now I'm just gonna knock this off. Oh really? Big one?
Underneath the rock that's on top of here.
Ah. Nice.
Oh, like a dragonfly.
There's a
Oh
beauty.
yeah, another one.
Beauty. Big dock spiders. Big dock spiders. And
This is a dragonfly nymph.
yeah, nymph.
And it almost looks like he's still in there because there's no hole and it's
Oh,
heavy.
okay.
And there's something dark on
We'll
the
leave them
inside.
alone then.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got most of the rocks out. That's the last rock, I think. And then we'll put this into position. We're going to put it 2 feet in from the edge. So that corner is going to be right here. And then we'll put all the rocks back in. And then we'll put our safety wood, all this stuff. We'll put that on top of here. And that will be protecting us on this side.
What? Are you rolling?
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
Yeah, some type of an egg
And
larvae.
those, yeah.
We found a few leeches.
Yeah, gross.
And we'll check ourselves before we get out. So we need to move this corner to here, but I tried to move it already. There's still a couple rocks in the bottom, they're big. So I gotta take them out.
That was boring. Okay, go.
That was boring. Oh my God.
You need like a shovel. We need another runner.
It's like suction. Oh my God. So we used a piece of wood to lever it out of the sand and dirt and whatever. So now I'm not sure exactly how much this thing weighs. I don't recall. It's got to be like well over 200 pounds at least when it's out of the water. So from what I remember, like I had to roll it off the dock. So I'm just going to try and get it into position.
Can you watch the pipe here, please?
Yeah.
You're very close to it.
I know.
I'm worried that you're going to be on the footing. Crocs.
Crocs. My Crocs saved my toes already. It looks lined up where I want it to be this way. I just got to push it back.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Now I just got to push it back.
Yeah, okay.
So I think that's exactly where it needs to be.
Okay.
The weight of the dock on it will push it back into the ground. So right now we got to put all the rocks back in.
Okay. That's on your little camera.
Sorry.
Okay, put a rock in. I'll videotape you.
You put all the rocks back in. I'll videotape.
Good job.
Good job.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Right crib there is done. We're just moving some of these big rocks between the cribs out of the way.
Okay.
And then it's beer time.
Oh, it's way down there.
Oh no, we're gonna build a couple chairs. You know what?
Oh, it's
I think
way
building a
over
chair,
there. Yeah?
you know, is one of those things that you can do while drinking a beer.
Yes. As long as you don't mess up the chair.
That's right. Why is it upside down? You just built it upside down, idiot. If you can see, the beam is all the way over there. Just as now it's like it's in its spot, but if anything happens, it's all taken care of. So now I'm going to jack this up. So I need to jack it up? Yeah. Actually, I don't.
I was wondering why, like what
Yeah.
what for?
Okay, well, we can just leave that there for now. See, I think this post is in our way. So if I jack it up, take both of the posts out, then this crib now is holding up the whole dock. It'll be twisted a bit, but I gotta move this pole way over there
Okay.
because it's yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay. Loves.
Carol got one of the dock spiders.
I didn't want him to get crushed in the.
They're amazing that they just swim on top of the water.
There, he doesn't like the rubber part.
Yeah, put them on the old crib there, or the newest crib. So we jacked it back up, moved this pole that was right in our way because I want that corner to be here. So this is now all the way out of my way. I got to empty all the rocks out of that spot. We're going to throw them either in between or behind, and that way we can slide it over this way when we're done.
Right in your face.
Hey, buddy. Lots of life under here. So we took all the rocks out, put it at the 2 foot mark, which we marked here. So it's lined up perfectly right there. And a couple times Carol's looking back there and she's like, a fish just put his head up. I'm like, a fish stuck his head up? Yeah, big fish. I'm like, I don't recall ever seeing a fish just stick his head up. So it is a massive snapping turtle. So he is in here somewhere and we are...
Probably. Is that your foot?
Yeah. Carol freaked out. He will not. He's way more scared of us than we are of him. Although I really don't want to get chomped, so.
Unless we've interfered with
it's possible.
his nesting or something.
But I don't know. They like to put their eggs up on land somewhere, so he's just in here looking for food, and we're not food.
Maybe he saw all of the moving and thought, oh, this is good fish.
Yeah, maybe we're digging up stuff.
Fish.
All right, we've got to put all those rocks back in there.
All right, I'll
slide
just
that beam. Carol said it's beer time. That means she wants us to get out of the water so we don't get bit by a turtle. Okay, all the rocks are in. We're now going to put that beam, slide that all the way through, make it come to the other side as Carol gets trampled. So that beam needs to be touching this edge. It'll go all the way through. I'm going to try my best to push. Carol's going to guide, possibly just lift this a little bit. Chances are if I push down on that side and push, it'll go over. Just make sure it goes over, that's all. Okay, last but not least, we're going to use the jack to get the weight off of our 2 stands there and there. So I'm going to jack this up, take the stands out, and then lower it onto the main beam. And then we're done, the dock part. Then we just got to attach the ramp to these 2 things. And then we're done, so. Sure. Go on the other side. It's rolling.
Okay, it's rolling. Okay.
These were amazing.
Yeah.
So my mom's idea was to use those things, put it on like this, but I wouldn't trust the 2 bolts that hold it. Between her idea and then me making this adjustment, worked out great. And there's a piece of wood there which will come out when, oh no, yeah, well, yes, no, yes, no, yeah. Okay. So all of our supports are gone, just the 2 cribs and our 1 beam. I'm not gonna put 2 beams on there, I don't need 2 beams. And that was overkill. And now it's got room to slide on there if the ice, like the lake rises, ice comes in and pushes it. But right now we just want to make sure that the dock is level this way and this way. So Carol went to go get the big long level, and we might have to put a couple of these pieces of wood just between this beam and the joists that are going that way. Got the level. Let's see how well we did. And it is really close. If anything, we need to lift this side. Nope, lift this side. That's funny because I thought this side was down, but it looks like this side, if we lift this side up a little bit, it would be level. So that's off by that much. That's not a big deal. I just want to see if it's level this way. Oh boy, nice. Yeah, just thought that would just have to come up just a little bit to make it level. Again, it's funny, I'm not sure what it is. Something about the dock that makes me think that it's too far down this way, but it's not. It's perfect. I'm fine with it. All right, let's get that ramp on. Managed to get this on. What we used was 2 of the 16 footers, put them up against the crib, and then slid just this part with a kayak underneath it that was floating off by there. Slid it up the 2 by 6 by 16 foot, slid it up, and then just picked it up and then tapped in. It wasn't super easy, but Carol and I managed to do it. And this side's way easier to hook up because there's a float here, here, and here, and so they're kind of floating at the same height. So putting them together was just a bit of a challenge because I had not loosened up the 4 anchors enough. So this side was a little bit tough to get in until we loosened up the anchors. And now it's all set. Just gonna set up a chair, grab a beer. Actually, I had to anchor those last three things. So I just gotta tighten that up and the other 2, and then we're golden.